All right, here we are, spawning to the bottom left. In the red, he is for Dragon Phoenix Gaming, the Kingslayer, ZEST. And his opponent spawning in the upper right. In the blue, he is, well, for Kuka Authentique Pepite, MARINELORD. I also like me some fast, well, I like fast cars. I like fast rockets even more. So, no. I'm actually a big fan of slow robots, though. It's kind of funny. When we look at robotic stuff, the scale, the time scale where you work on is just so different because you don't have to go fast, right? If you can work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you don't have to go fast. You can just sit there and and I'm not going to say be normal, but you can just sit there and slowly creep along and focus much more on just shift moving a lot of stuff or do whatever because you have time. You have time that a human driver would never have. Someone had to be at the controls. There is a requirement to have some level of speediness, but 24/7, 365, you can be a little bit more. You care about timing a little bit less. Now that's not always true. A lot of the stuff I'm working on is going to be going to look to temporally map things. So get a full map of a snowfield every day, right? At that point, that means, yeah, we have 24 hours to make these measurements, which does put some timing. It does require that we do, everything has to happen in 24 hours or something like that. So it isn't always the case, but yeah, it's something to work with. And I don't know, I like robots. Realistically, though, I'm just getting my PhD, not because I want to build robots, but because I'm secretly a robot, and I just need to learn to commune with my people better. Well, I guess if that was the case, I would have better grades. Anyways, we do have ZEST. He is opening up with a blink build here in this game, number one. I mean, it could be DT drops. That is something that he is a fan of. No, ZEST, we'll love that adept finish on up, which means it's a dead adept. Okay. Dead adept here on the field here for ZEST, and well, that means this another adept's going to run on in and probably face the same fate. Oh, but it's going to get on into the main base this time. That means that this third barracks will get delayed here. No, ZEST's actually just going to focus on STVs, which is weird. You would think he would focus on, killing, delaying production. But okay, there we go. One STV will go on down, but at the expense of the second adept. Slow, we gets out. But the wall is up, and actually, yeah, ZEST is just going to recall. So nice job there from ZEST. And again, this is Beckett. This is by far the most Terran favorite map, bar none. It's so short. It's actually crazy. If you look at where the adept, well, when the adept was running across the map, which we weren't paying attention to too much, the adept from just about one speed zone can actually stay in there and then run back to its own main base and have its shade go in the other main base. It's that fast. It is ludicrous here on this map. And that means you get to see some really funky stuff. You get to see some pretty powerful 2-base Terran tank pushes. You get to see some pretty powerful, some pretty powerful Zerg Queen walks. And honestly, I don't see the Protoss doing a lot of stuff. I mean, you see ZEST, for example, going for 2-base carrier. That's about it. I don't think I've seen a lot of really abusive styles from Protoss players on this map in particular. It really does feel like something that the Terran abuses most, Zerg abuses second most, and then, well, Protoss just does whatever. But MARINELORD is aware, or at least is kind of pantomiming that he's aware of the fact that DTs are getting ready to hit the map here, because he does have a missile turret in the natural. Now, nothing in the main base, but I believe he should have the scans that he needs to make sure that he is able to defend this. So there we go. We're going to have one DT run on into the natural here, of course, past a bunker, plus an additional Marine and a missile turret. So that shouldn't get a lot done here. DT's in the main base as well. And MARINELORD, actually, he's getting drawn out of position here. But there we go. Okay. DT will go on down. So now DT's find their way in the main base. 2 workers will go down here. And, okay, there we go. 1 DT will go down. No, it won't. Okay, the scan will miss. And is he gonna, is he gonna get stim? ZEST, he wouldn't. Okay, there's the full repair. Missile turrets will go on. How did that DT take damage? I thought it was out of scan range, but anyway. No, it got out of scan range. There we go. So now, stim will complete, but now the tech lab does go on down here. And ZEST, I mean, he's getting damage in a build where it did feel like MARINELORD did kind of have the counter, but now, okay. The scan is going to be good enough, and that should be able to zone this DT out for the time being, at least long enough for the missile turret to come on in. MARINELORD down. He is down 10 workers. It could be worse, and more DTs are going to run on in here. I'd like this body block, right? We'll keep the missile turret alive. But this is just getting so much damage. No, the missile turret's just going to die. This is... Wait, how many scans do we have? There is just about one. Yeah, there's only one here. MARINELORD, he muled too hard, and these DTs are just killing him. This is such a big problem. Gas is going to go down as well. DTs, yeah, another one will go down, but 7 workers have died. MARINELORD, he's down 8 to 10 workers, depending on the production cycles. He has lost so much mining time. He has lost so much production. And this, by the way, this is a 3-racks timing that MARINELORD wanted to go kill ZEST with. It's what he was able to kill Haas with in the previous game. So Buckboy, by staying out in the bush, does that mean you are you from like Australia, New Zealand, something like that? I don't know anyone, at least from my neck of the woods in America, that calls the backwoods the bush. So anyway, but now, yeah, we have MARINELORD. He's getting ready to move on out. He's still lacking detection, right? How many scans does he have banked up? He will have 1. He will have 2. He might have 3. But yeah, the SCVs have just been pulled. MARINELORD says, "The hell with this. I mean, I can't survive a long game." And yes, this looks like he had his 3rd base on the way, and yeah, he canceled that one. He's like, "Yep, I just need to hold this and I win the game." And he's in a pretty good position to hold it, right? He has an advantage here. 1 scan was used, so only maximum of 2 here. As DTs, they do make contact. We have our first scan. How much? I don't think we have much more than that, actually. But now the shield battery overcharge is going to get popped. The shield batteries are now on up, and MARINELORD cannot keep pressing this on in, which means, well, it's not going to be great. We have 3 mortals here. One's going to get targeted on down, will not go down. Second one, not going to die here. And now, while the rest of the army here of MARINELORD is dead, 15 SCVs have died as well. His army is not as good as it should be, or as good as he needs it to be, and there we have it, GG ZEST. He takes game 1. And here we are, spawning in the bottom left in the red. He's up 1 game in this series from Dragon Phoenix Gaming. The Kingslayer is ZEST. His opponent in the bottom right in the blue, the Slayer of Koreans. Back once upon a time for Coca Authentique Pepite is MARINELORD. British Columbia, that makes sense. Those that speak the Queen's English. That's not a proper accent of anything whatsoever, but yeah, it's kind of interesting seeing how American English has, again, devolved. Like, the Canadian accent is closer to an American accent than it is a British accent. At least as far as I can tell. But the phrasing, right, is a lot more British. So that, I always think that's rather interesting. But anyways, yeah, we do have we have an opening here. It's going to be something. Not exactly sure what it's going to be just yet, but actually, that's a really interesting. Let's take a look at this. Okay, never mind. This is just to block the Reaper Cliff. Okay, but yeah, ZEST is going to block the Reaper Cliff here, which means that, well, MARINELORD will not be able to accomplish what he did against Haas in game number 3, where he's like, yeah, I'm going to hit you with the 4-minute Reapers. No one expects the 4-minute Reapers. And you're not going to be allowed to kill off, I want to say, like 7-8 workers, like you did to Haas. I don't want to be in a bad position. I don't want to be disadvantaged in this game. ZEST, of course, I mean, this makes a lot of sense. He's opening up with a Stargate here in this game number 2 because, well, if there's one map that Terrans like to drop on, it's this one. It's this one more than any other. You have so much dead airspace, and yes, the slow zones are a bit annoying, but still, it's a really quick rush distance by air. Terrans can really abuse that. So yeah, almost every game I see here on this map in PvD does seem like the Protoss players do go for that Stargate, and then they go most likely into Charge Lot Zealot. I mean, that is ZEST's preferred style right now. It seems like it is in most games, that he's not, just killing you with DTs and hitting with the follow-up. So that's most likely what we're going to see, Oracle into Phoenix Charge. And MARINELORD, well, he's got a 253rd base on the way. I am sorry, I forgot to mute Facebook Messenger. There we go. So there we go. We have the 2 Reapers. They're going to find their way on in. They will not be able to find their way through the natural, or through the Reaper Cliff, actually. And that means they're going to look to do something. I guess they're just looking for proxies at this point. Now we do have the Oracle. It's going to look to fly on into the main base here. And how many Marines do we have? We have 6, but they're all in the natural. So this Oracle is going to be able to get a lot of done. He's going to say, oh, yep, there's a 3rd base here, which means there is no Widow Mine, which means time for me to take the Iron Price here. I'm not afraid of just a couple Marines. They're rather slow. They don't interact all that fast. And this is going to be so much damage here from ZEST. He's going to find the natural too with a little bit of energy to see. Oh, oh, the SCV saved not by any action of Marine Lord, but just because ZEST, his Oracle was too tired of killing things. Well, for sure, then you should just play Protoss because what probes are robots. I think Oracles are technically robots. Colossus are robots. Are Stalkers technically androids, right? Because they're piloted kind of by actual living Protoss, like half-dead immortals. Purifier immortals are Protoss. Other immortals are like androids. There are a lot of robots in the Protoss arsenal, which makes sense. I mean, if you are this highly advanced alien race, you know what you're going to do? Well, you're in fact going to build robots to take the fight for you here for the most part. Just makes sense, right? Why waste why waste biological capital when you can have robots do it? Now we have these 3 Oracles here, and they already got a lot of damage, but ZEST has committed a lot into it by building 3 Oracles now, and I'm kind of surprised we don't have any Phoenix on the way. This is not exactly what I was expecting from ZEST, to be totally honest. I did think we were going to see, I thought we were going to see Phoenix into charge slot, but no. Oracle's now going to dive on into the natural. A couple more workers here. It will be will be the price that they get, and now there we go. Stasis Trap will not get targeted down in time. And oh no, that is a lot of workers trapped here. ZEST really just dancing on the grave of Marine Lord. I mean, he's not dead yet, and he absolutely can take games. I mean, we all remember the Korean all-kill, of which ZEST was one of the victims, I do believe, back in the second to most recent Nation Wars. Nation Wars 5, I think it was. But that was years ago. And Marine Lord in this game, it's not Nation Wars anymore. He went on break. It's kind of funny, though. We talked about that. How many players have retired that said, look, the game's not for me anymore. I don't like it. I'm not good enough, whatever. Then they come back and they do well enough. Like we saw Stefano. Yeah, Stefano winning tournaments anymore. No, but he's qualifying for DreamHack. He's making, $1,000 for not that much effort. I mean, he's got to practice for a little bit, but he does the DreamHacks and he makes, $500,000, $600,000, $800,000 and then goes back and does it again. Which, that's not a bad deal. I wouldn't mind making an extra $3,000, $4,000 a year just by playing a game I already kind of enjoy as I live my other life. Yeah. I definitely don't make that from casting. Although, I did 3 days of ESL this last week, and A, that's by far the most money I've ever made from casting in a single week. Absolutely. But B, it was a great experience. We had a lot of fun. I'm hoping that I'll get invited back next season, hopefully for more days in the B stream. That's just, you get B stream, you get the better games. All right, is the big thing there. You get bigger games. You get more people in chat telling you you look like Frodo. Although on the last day when we were on the C/D stream for Alpha X, or on Alpha X's channel, I got people telling me that I looked like that one guy who had his balls cut off in Game of Thrones, Theon Greyjoy. Like, yeah, thank you. Apparently I'm a eunuch. But now, okay, it's time here for Marine Lord to get a little bit aggressive on the map, which of course means it's time for the Oracles to get something done here. The Stasis Trap will not go off this time. Nice pull there from Marine Lord, making sure that he is happy. We got a Stasis Trap, a second one, coming on in this time. And once again, there we go. It will not be all that impactful. And Marine Lord, he is taking a rather roundabout route here. You can see another stasis. Oh, we will. There we go. Marine Lord, are you expecting it? No one expects the 3rd stasis trap. There we go. That's going to get a little bit more. So I think we have like 9 workers not mining right now. Marine Lord rotting around on the left-hand side of the map here. At the very least, he's removing vision, but I don't think he's going to be able to break on into the 3rd base. Yeah, there's a Colossus here. There are some sentries. This game is really gearing up to be a little bit late, but yeah, Marine Lord, he's going to stem on in. And that just means he loses some Marines. One of my shots going to be nice, I guess. Yes, for sure, the girlfriend was calling, but she understands that I am, in fact, that I cast on Mondays at this time. Yeah, this game is absolutely going to go rather late here, and this is pretty cool. That late game has always been MARINELORD's forte. It's always been the thing that he is very good at. This looks like OBS died for a second, but we're back. It's always been something that he is rather good at, and well, we're gonna have to see whether he still has that ability. These oracles with their stasis traps are just being so annoying, but this time they're marauders here. They have the range to be able to target that down. The stasis trap in the third base actually it looks like it didn't go down, so we're all fine. They're all dandy, and now, well, MARINELORD, he should be able to deny the gold base here, so he does have a fourth base on the way of his own. Oh, ZEST, he's gonna get it. 1, 2 medevacs go down immediately. Third one as well. Oh, ZEST, he was ready. He was waiting. I don't know when he saw that, but he absolutely did. Yeah, there's going to be a Widow Mine that goes off, but this is so worth it here for ZEST. What was that, like 50 army supply in the blink of an eye going down here for MARINELORD? And now, well, it's time for ZEST to move across the map because he just wiped out 30 army supply. He's up 50 army supply right now, and he's going to catch yet more. Yeah, we're going to have the bio. They're going to stay on top of this Colossus. One will go down, but it's only one, and that's just going to be a GG ZEST in one fell swoop. He takes game 2. All right, here we are. You're looking in the upper left. You're looking at the main base of the Red Protoss player from Dragon Phoenix Gaming. He is ZEST. And his opponent spawning at the bottom right in the blue. His back's against the wall here. He's going to have to all kill from here on out, but he's no stranger of all killing Koreans. For Coca Authentique Pepite, he is MARINELORD. Also, if my accent is terrible, I do apologize. Those of you that are francophones, francophiles, I do my best, but I speak a little bit of Spanish. I speak some Latin. All right, I know Latin. No one really speaks Latin unless you're in the Vatican. But you know, oh, actually, look at this. We got a Proxy Reaper on the way here. Well, not really, right? It's going to be kind of a Proxy Reaper, but it's very much a Macarax as well. As MARINELORD wants to convince ZEST he is doing something that he is not. But ZEST, honestly, by that scouting path, should already kind of have an idea that it's not really on the map here, because his scouting path went by a lot of the common positions. Actually, look at this. Yeah, this is not even going to... This is just going to be a pure Macarax. We're not even going to see a Reaper out of this, which is rather surprising. Because, look, if you do... oh. That's what it's for. So this is going to be... It's such an interesting proxy location. And ZEST, though. ZEST going for the parting build here in this game. So this is actually really... This is so bad for MARINELORD. Like, it's a cool idea. I want to see what MARINELORD has up in store. It may just be for Hellion drops, kind of, and getting back into the main base really quickly. But with what ZEST is going for, right? He's going to have 3 Stalkers at a time. On finding his way on over into his base. Well, Adepts first. 5 Adepts and then 3 Stalkers. And MARINELORD, he's not... Oh, he's going to get so close. He's not going to scout it. Oh, no. MARINELORD. He got so close. The scouting was not quite good enough here. And now, well, they're going to be 5 Adepts at first, and then we're going to have Stalkers moving on in against... Well, against a Terran that doesn't have his production in his main base. I mean, yes, there is the barracks floating on over now, but there's only 1 Marine on the map. And he's going Hellions, right? This is going to be a rather weird Hellion drop build. Macarax Hellion drop build. And here's the thing, right? MARINELORD, he did this. He's like, yeah, be afraid. Oh, what am I drop too? That's pretty cool. He said, yeah, be afraid. I don't have anything in my natural, right? I've taken double gas, but that's only scary if you scout. And ZEST didn't really scout. He just said, yeah, parting build. Time to go kill you. So the Hellions will find their way on into the natural pretty quickly. And they're going to try to get something done here, but the Adepts should get on top of them. We shouldn't see too many workers go down, because of course it does take 2 volleys here of the Hellions to kill anything off. But you know what? They're getting 5 workers, 6. Honestly, 8 is the magic number for 3 with a drop. So 7 workers already. That's a massive thing here for MARINELORD, as all those Stalkers, yeah, the Hellions still stay alive. Now we'll go on down, but well, now the Widow Mine drop is going to find its way on out. And these are going to be cloaked Widow Mines, by the way. But MARINELORD also understands what's kind of happening here. I think he has a good idea now. Yeah, he sees these Stalkers. So he's like, yeah, okay. I need to make sure I defend. We will have the Widow Mines. And this is actually a really cool idea. 1 Widow Mine will stay alive. Okay. I was going to say, this is a pretty cool idea here, right? That what MARINELORD is doing. He's like, look, I'm going to make you bleed off units every time you want to try to find your way on up into the high ground. But ZEST, he's just content with forcing repair money here. as he's warping more on in, but he's got a forge on the way. He's probing up behind this. This is not all in, and I don't think he's going to commit too hard to this either. But that may be a problem, right? Because he has nothing that can be, nothing that is really detection. Oh, look at that. Look at this position he's found. We can actually start knocking down these SCVs that are repairing too. That's pretty cool. Now we have the drop finding its way on into the natural as well, but it only got 2 probes. So that's going to be a bit of a problem here. Now, of course, these adepts should not be, they're not going to complete. With the Liberators and the Widow Mines, this is not a position that ZEST can really break, not with the repair, but it's a 1-base Terran against the 2-base Protoss. Now we have cannons going on in the middle line. 1 Widow Mine will get targeted on. Down, second one. Oh god, ZEST, be careful. 7 workers go down. That was a little bit ill thought. That was a little bit ill considered there from ZEST. He almost got it, but no stalkers killed the Widow Mines. And the math says, right, if it's 1 Widow Mine, if it's just probes, you're not going to kill it in time. What you need is oh no, ZEST has been victim of this in the past. ZEST has been victimized by a build very similar to this in the past. In the King of Battles qualifiers, it's when Kier did 2-0 him. Kier did game 2, and he just popped ZEST like this. Now, Kier got into Hellbat drops after this. He went Hellions Hellbats. But MARINELORD, he's going to play a more placid, a more stead approach, as he does have his natural on the way. What are my shots are going to go off once again. There we have the burrow. Okay, I guess. Oh, that was in detection range. Okay, interesting. This is the problem of going the parting build against a player that has gone Widow Mine drops. It just doesn't work out all the well. Now, ZEST will be able to intercept some of the Widow Mines that are running across the map here, and MARINELORD's not going to be able to take his natural for a while. But I mean, ZEST here, he cannot be. I mean, he has lost 26 probes. He's going to lose yet more here, and okay, it's just going to be one more. But now, okay, we finally have observers on the way. And the drops, I'm actually rather surprised that MARINELORD kind of stopped with the drops. Like, I get that one of the Widow Mines was found, but still. Now, the natural should be able to get taken down by MARINELORD. He does have, of course, Widow Mines. He has a Liberator. He's in a pretty good spot. He has enough army now that he can take that natural, and that we should start seeing it float on over rather soon, pretty much as soon as the orbital is done. But here's the question now. As we look at things, where does this game go? ZEST is taking damage, but he's also had a natural for a lot longer. So he still is up 7 workers, despite all of the probe damage that he has taken. And I think arguably that the damage that ZEST took really is more of an equalizing factor than it is a get behind factor there for ZEST to get ahead there factor for MARINELORD. Now ZEST, he's got 13 extra armies to play. He's got a lot of army. Now he does not have Blink, I don't believe. No, it's just a bunch of army here. But I think he's just going to try to bum rush this. He's like, yeah, I'll take the Widow Mine shot. I'll take the Liberator shot. I don't really care here. I just got a lot of stalkers. And there we have it. GG ZEST says, yep, I win. GG. And that's going to be it. MARINELORD falls down 3-0.